Passing by one of the Little Traverse Conservancy's preserves, you might see a wooden box sitting on a high pole, a nesting box made especially for the American kestrel. Our nation's smallest falcon has had a rough time of it across America's changing landscape. Facing loss of habitat and other challenges, their populations have been in steep decline for years. But a number of volunteer conservationists are trying to even the odds a bit and preserve this unique bird. Here's Keisha Lesh. She's the volunteer coordinator for the Little Traverse Conservancy.
We have a great volunteer program called the Eco Stewards Volunteer Program. A project of the Eco Stewards program is called the Kestrel Monitoring Program, and this is part of a larger national effort to monitor this type of bird called the American kestrel, whose populations have been in steep decline for a number of years. One part of this nesting box program, or one thing that came about because we were doing it, is that a friend of Little Traverse Conservancy and a great, wonderful volunteer decided that he wanted to do a project to help in honor of his friend, who happened to be on the board of the Peregrine Fund. And so John decided to build 20 nest boxes as a volunteer and help us install them.
Really, these are simple tasks, needing only a few tools. But there's meaning in this work. John Baker is honoring a good friend who loved the American kestrel. Working with friends Greg and Beth Scow, John has assembled lots of nesting boxes, measuring, cutting, fastening a few boards together to shape the tall boxes that sit high on steel poles. This small band of conservationists has produced dozens of kestrel nesting boxes. So many, in fact, that the Little Traverse Conservancy is recruiting more volunteer conservationists to install these unique boxes.
If you're a volunteer who's interested in monitoring a kestrel box and you have the ability to install it yourself at a preserve where there isn't one already, you could come to the LTC office here in Harbor Springs and pick up a kestrel box that's already built, just like this one. We would give you a GPS if you needed one, any tools that you don't have that you could borrow, like a post hole digger to dig a hole in the ground, and a map of the preserve. We would look at the preserve satellite image and find a spot on the preserve that would be good for you to be able to view from your car or from a road, and that would be also good habitat for the kestrel to use the box. We are so excited about this program because it involves LTC in wildlife study in a way that we've never been involved before. It involves people of all ages, students from schools, from colleges, and we hope that you really enjoy the program, and happy installing and happy bird watching.